Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Whenever you come across this video, thank you so much for choosing to spend a little bit of time with me. I'm so grateful for every single one of you. I love you guys so much. I love you, I love you, I love you. I do. Hold on, let me check something. Okay, couple quick announcements. Hi, Anne. Hi, Sylvia. We will timestamp this for when the video starts, but so I'm hearing for the close relatives. Okay, so for our immediate family here, we have a family member that is going through like a financial hardship and is having a hard time paying one of his bills. I'm waiting to hear back from him on a like pay link, but if you're willing to uh, he needs about $200, he said. So I'm waiting on like a pay link from him for you guys to send it to. If you have extra to donate, I don't know. I just thought that that would be nice. But anywho's, yeah. So and then also there was another announcement. Um, I will be, that's what it is. I will be, yeah, no, if you can't, you can't. And that's why, like, we're all at different stages, and I just, like me personally, like I don't have $200 to just, um, loan out either. So, uh, um, and so, yeah, you could do that, Braveheart. I don't have a like a pay link for him yet, but if you wanted to, yeah, you could do that. But then I was also gonna say, um, yes, that later I will be doing readings for donations too, and I'm sure any little bit would probably help our friend, but it's always good to help a friend in need. But anywho's, okay, so um, let's dive in. Let's timestamp this because I was talking a lot, rambling a lot. Um, and when I'm back, you come. Braveheart, you're so nice. Okay, timestamp. That's what I was doing. What is this? I was so focused this morning. Okay, so 4 minutes in. Okay, so Shelly, yes, Braveheart, thank you. I will be sure to let him know and get that right over to him. Okay. And maybe I'm sure he's gonna want to thank you also. I don't know if you mind if I give him your email, or I don't know. I don't know. Or I don't know, maybe I don't know. Anyways, it doesn't matter. But you're probably not doing it for the thanks, but I feel like but Shelly, okay, yes. So when I was trying to go to that website that you sent me, okay, so everyone yesterday on the reading about Loretta Brown, Shelly did some research and she found out that Loretta Brown was actually a character from Family Guy. Um, okay. Um, but okay, so but tell me about what you read about her. Read it, like, because I couldn't find anything other than she was just what's his name's um ex-wife who got killed, like she got killed off the show. But I couldn't find anything about her actual like character, if that makes any sense. So, basically, she had an affair on her husband with his best friend and had to do it, and it had to do with an inheritance. Okay. Uh, yeah. That does sound a lot like what we've been talking about lately. That is hilarious. Okay. So we've got some Loretta Browns walking around out in these streets, fam. All right. Maybe I should change the timestamp. That's crazy. That is crazy that that happened. Because, yeah, I've never had a Loretta Brown call my phone before. So, um, yeah. I love the divine. The first thing that came to my mind, Misty, was and when I'm back in Chicago, I feel it. Only because only because yeah. Shelly, you're I love you, Shelly. You're awesome. I love all of you, but it just I love when you come back with the research, I should say. That's crazy. Hey, Jay. She knows what's up for sure. You always gas me up, Shelly, and I love it. I love it so much. I love your support. Everyone's support. All the confirmation and things like that. Everything. You guys are the best. The best. Okay. But I've literally, this is my third timestamp about when this reading is going to start. So we should get into it, shouldn't we? Shouldn't we? So yeah, donation readings later today. If anybody's interested, the thing that I announced earlier with has been taken care of. Our lovely friend Braveheart was very kind and took care of that. So no need to worry about that. I will not be posting a pay thing. So, but anywho's, look at us, family. Just making it shake. Oh, Renee. Yeah. Yeah, but couldn't do without you. Couldn't, I just couldn't keep going without all of you. Oh, okay. Tissue, 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 tissue. I have tissues today. So there's some Ascension symptoms, okay? I woke up at 4:30 this morning with just snot running down my nose, okay? So, but a lot of people might be just really under the weather right now. I actually have been intuitively feeling that it's kind of like split. Some people are kind of feeling under the weather right now, and some people are feeling really good. And we've talked about that before. Um, it's really just it's like it's the balance, right? It's the balance so that that way we're all getting everything that we need, purging everything that we need. Definitely a lot of drainage. Okay, like it's like a lot of what's going on in the Schumann resonance recently, it feels like there's like it's like a purge, right? Like a purge, and then the energy refills, right? And it just keeps kind of repeating in that way. So you might be going through I'm hearing like subtle shifts and subtle changes, but for a lot of you, these are not so subtle. These are things that possibly are things that you're like, okay. And when I'm back in Chicago, I feel it. Okay, that's funny. Um, yeah, so some of you might be, feeling really good right now. But some of you might not be feeling so great. But just know that it's the balance, right? Not saying that the people that feel really great are going to suddenly feel really shitty, but you're going to come out of it, right? It's an ascension symptom. And I hope that you feel better soon. Lots of tea, okay? Herbal teas or like a good somehow getting mullein, okay? Oregano, holy basil, all of those, good. You could do like fermented onions. All of those things will be good. Okay, I'm almost done shuffling, I swear. Okay, something else about like yoga. I don't know. That kind of came through. Actually, more specifically, like a yoga mat. Okay, so I feel like that's probably a synchronicity. I'm probably if that is somehow a synchronicity to you, then this reading is probably for you, my darling dear friend. All right, what do we got? What do we have today? Also, yesterday, it's taking forever to upload, but I did a little bit of an experiment. And I recorded a collective reading off the live, just on the camera. And it's posting, but just to see if, because I felt like possibly we had been getting that same kind of energy. um, we had been getting that same kind of energy. And I just thought, well, maybe it's just because there's somebody that like comes onto the lives, right? Like projecting this energy into it, right? You know what I mean? So, and it worked. Okay, we got there were some good messages yesterday. So it is posting. Also, last thing, man, I'm gonna have to timestamp this again. Whatever. I am starting to do zodiac signs on Patreon. So, starting out small with just doing like, yesterday I did the fire signs. Today I'll do the air signs. It's all on one video, but they're time stamped as well. So, just so you know, if you want to do zodiac signs, if you want to see whatever, that's on Patreon. That's in the description box. Okay, sorry. So much to talk about and all over the place, and I'm so sorry. Okay. But we're going to get 3 more cards, and then we're going to dive into what the heck is going on. You remember that game, Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego? I think that's a synchronicity, but also it's funny because the Page of Wands came out just as I said that. Just as I was thinking about that game. Somebody might be looking for you, collective, okay? There's an energy of looking for you or somebody in the collective, okay? Where in the world is the collective? Somebody, yeah. Interesting. Now, I don't know if this person knows that they're looking for you specifically. This could be somebody that's just looking for like your services or your products or your guidance or your energy or your, so this could be actually like a large collective energy that is you know, a lot of you are kind of really starting to step into a role of yeah, we have the Empress here, um, of being in service here, or you know what I mean? It's like these healers. There's a lot of healers that are just kind of like you've been healing yourself, right? You've been kind of behind the scenes a little bit. But there is this kind of energy where I feel like there's two different energies here. So let me just sort through this a little bit. Um, one like if you were in that kind of energy, and it doesn't have to be like an actual like healing job. Do you see what I'm saying? It's like it could just be something that you do in your energy, right? Brings a lot of healing. There is an energy of a large collective or a group of people that are waking up to like a need that you have that you are able to service in some sort of way, right? For some of you, I feel like this is like some of you may work with children, okay, and there could be like it could actually be like children with special needs, or it could be very empathic children, okay. Maybe you work with empathic children, you teach that I'm not gonna get too much into that because I feel like I'm feeling guided not to. Because that's your thing. I don't know. But anyways, sorry, so snotty, guys. Um, uh, but it could also be like a product, okay? Like maybe it's like some sort of like you maybe you make so I'm thinking of candles right away. Okay, everyone's always looking for a good candle, and you know what's so funny? I saw a comment the other day on that reading. Sorry, this is a little just like off track here, but where I was talking about the candle magic, and somebody said, "Don't people just light candles anymore because they smell good?" And I thought that was the funniest thing. I thought, yeah, I do, but you're right. But anyways, um, so yeah, it could also be a product. I'm picking up possibly something like natural. It could be herbal, but also candles. It could like it could be. I'm seeing things in like spray bottles. I'm seeing like little tiny candies. I'm seeing like there's all kinds of baked goods. Okay, there's something here. Okay, that there yeah, there's a large collective that is waking up to I keep saying large for so yeah, let's just assume that it's going to be large and that you you know whoever I'm talking to, okay, is about to be in like service, okay? Like yeah, I heard like this is what you've been waiting for a little bit, okay? This is what you've been resting up for. Okay, so something might be shifting very quickly. And I feel like I'm just confirming you know, for some people here. Because I almost wonder if you are, and I picked up on this a few times recently, but it makes me feel like, like because of maybe maybe something happened, or there could be a certain circumstance or something like that here. Okay. I feel like you maybe like it's almost like you put yourself in like timeout or something. I don't know. Or somebody's put themselves in timeout or hmm. There's something significant about it, like it just like going quiet after I talked about like putting yourself in timeout here. Like I don't know. I feel like let me yeah. Mm. Pretty good up there, buddy? Okay. So there's um something about being a okay. Okay, so first of all, you're like a few steps ahead of um you know what I keep hearing and it's so stupid and I'm trying to ignore it, but I can't. Like, okay, so um I shouldn't ignore it, but I feel like it doesn't feel relevant here, but maybe it is. I keep hearing, "Have you seen my boyfriend? My boyfriend? Have you?" Like that's so stupid. Again, it feels like somebody is like looking for you here, okay? But but there's something going on with you. It's like Hmm. Mm. Okay, so when I was talking about earlier, how like there was a large collective here, okay, that was looking um, for you. You had something that they needed, right? You were going to be able to fulfill something within them here. Okay. There is also, for some of you, okay, there is somebody that they're like somebody in particular, okay? And I'm not seeing any like anything that's kind of like um, talking about like attorneys or like law enforcement or anything like that. I don't see anything like that, but it does feel like they're looking for you for a particular reason. Okay. Um, Whoever this is. Okay. Again, like I don't feel like it's this is somebody that you've like separated from here. Okay, somebody that possibly I heard they want to like run into you or um yeah, this is somebody who's definitely like trying to manifest like a run-in encounter or something like that here. Okay, like they want to see you. Um but again, it's like they're where in the world is Carmen San Diego? Where in the world is the collective? I'm getting, I don't know, I kind of feel a little bit of creepy vibes, maybe a little bit, but not really. Okay. But that song too, that have you seen my boyfriend? My boyfriend, okay? That song is like I feel like that's a whole nother energy. Collective, I feel like you're super focused. There's a tower happening. Okay? And it doesn't have to be a bad tower, but it feels like there are things that are like um falling away here, okay? Um, and these are things that just aren't serving you here. I don't feel like this isn't a bad, yeah, Ten of Cups. Um, so I don't know what that other energy. There's somebody that's very focused on like things that, and maybe they're important to them, right? Like just, that I don't know. I keep saying I don't know. I do know. There's two very different energies here. Um, Now, why that second energy is here, I'm not sure. Yeah, this could be somebody that's like asking around for you or asking around like you know, um, yeah, this could be somebody that's like asking around like, have you heard or seen, collective lately or, do you know what they got going on? Or I don't know that, but this is somebody that possibly you had to have like blocked this person or like that, like, how can they? But I am also picking up on an energy of possibly like family that you're not aware of, or Okay, so this story is kind of getting really specific. There's an energy of like a somebody like that have you seen my boyfriend? My boyfriend? Okay, like that energy I'm thinking about is very like kind of like um flaky is coming to mind, like also just like but somehow has been put into some sort of role here. Um, but there's almost like some sort of discovery, like that they have the wrong person, or we pick up on that all the time. But this makes me feel like this could be an energy where it's like they don't know who you are. It's like somebody's looking for you, but they don't know who you are. Collective. It's freaking weird and it's hard to explain. And I don't know why they're looking for you. For all of you, it's like if this is resonating with you, if this is like if you've been feeling this somehow or like whatever, okay, I feel like the reason why they're looking for you is going to be different. Okay, interesting. I'm going to clear this out. Clear this out. Sirens. Hmm. Hmm. I'll be honest, this feels like a very kind of like I don't want to say like empty energy, but like a very codependent energy, right? Like because literally all I keep hearing is that same thing over and over again. So I feel like there's somebody that's very codependent on somebody else. And I don't, that's probably just a synchronicity. I'm just confirming something for some of you. I don't know. I feel like I'm talking to somebody's mother. Okay, like I feel like somebody's mother is possibly worried about maybe somebody that their son is dating, or and I'm just here to confirm for you that yes, this person. I don't feel any bad intentions, but I feel like they may be a little codependent. It feels like they don't really have anything going on for themselves, but that may be what I don't know. I'm not judging anybody, okay? But it does feel like, anyways. So for whoever that's for, I feel like your first impressions may have been correct. Okay, okay. All right, moving forward because I'm about sick of hearing that that little um, that little skitty skit or whatever song. Mm. Okay, so we could also be talking about, yeah, with this, still going with the, I could be talking to actually maybe lots of parents right now. Okay, you may be concerned about, I don't know, there's something about your kids here, okay? Or it could, or it's maybe even something about, like you as a parent, right? We have healing, the mother, and then faith. Okay, so and then with the youth here. So I feel like the divine, I don't know, I may be talking to like a handful of people that might just be really concerned about their kids right now. Okay, your kids might be experiencing a lot at this time. They're also too like feeling this heavy energy, right? Like we're entering like, Mercury retrograde. It's in a couple of weeks, but there's always that pre-phase, right? And then we've got these eclipses, like there's an eclipse, what, next Monday? Then Mercury retrograde starts. Then we have another eclipse the following Monday or something like that. Like, there's a lot energetically going on. Okay. So, um, I feel like somebody is concerned about their children. Okay. Maybe just, like their maturity. Okay, I'm also picking up on an energy where maybe I'm talking to somebody that has like children that are like in their early 20s or something, and you're concerned about their maturity or like, but for whoever that's for, like not saying that your child is like it's okay to be immature. Like maybe you're talking about like emotional health or emotional growth, but I really feel like it's more so about like maybe you're worried about this person like having goals or like having dreams or like achieving things in their life. And I feel like just like you have gone through this like healing journey, okay, your children are also doing the same. And so I really want you to the divine is really encouraging you to have faith in your children. Okay. There's also something about like I heard channeling children. Okay, so um, you may start to experience, some of you are probably already experiencing this, or you have been for a while, or you're realizing this, but some of you might just become aware of the fact that like your children are channeling. Okay. Um, there's also something about like an elite group. Okay. Now, I don't think I'm talking about like what the humans would consider elite. I feel like I'm talking about some very spiritual beings that are here, okay? Um, like that kind of elite. I felt that when I before I started this live because of the decks that I was choosing here. But somebody's son is really going through it. Like I'm picking up on a very specific energy where I feel like there's a son that's really going through it. And maybe it's a lot of people, but and I feel like you're really worried about this. And I also feel like there's an energy of possibly like putting some sort of accountability on yourself, like taking some sort of blame for this, or like had I done this, or I don't know, there's something about that. Like, I don't, um, ma'am, ma'am or sir, if I'm talking to a mother or father, either way, this is part of this child's journey here. Okay, and I just want to confirm that for you. But also there is this energy of healing a mother wound right now. Okay, possibly tied into some sort of abandonment as well. hmm And accountability here, okay? I'm picking up on an energy where possibly some of you may have had a mother, mostly mother, could be a father, but like a parental figure here that just really was not reliable. You know what I mean? And as a child, like you really needed that. You know what I mean? You really needed to be able to rely on your mother or your father, both. And I think that you might be healing through this. There's something about and that's funny because I feel like I kind of really picked up on that energy in that reading that's still posting, the one that I recorded, off live, of like, this is kind of caused a hard time in you being able to rely on the divine. You know what I mean? Like, it's like almost like that was where your first like trust, um your first trust issues kind of started, was with your parents, whoever this is for. Okay. You are This is healing. Some of you are like I don't know why there's like this concern, like I don't know, just this sudden awareness of something, or something, but yeah. um yes, that's happening here. Okay. Some of you, this mother wound has really, I feel like it's, honestly, it may have like, okay, it prevented you from maturing in certain areas or growing in certain areas, okay, of your life. Like, I don't know, like mastering some certain things. And it has to do a lot with your femininity, okay, for masculine or feminine energy here, okay? Like we all possess both. And so both the masculine and the feminine energy need to be healed within us, so that we can move forward. But yeah, it's like this, something to do with writing here, with going along with this like mother wound. Um, oh, okay. Also, there was this energy too of, this is tied into like another cycle that you're ending at this time. A lot of our trauma is all kind of intertwined, right? And so I feel like there's something else that you ended, like a cycle, probably like completely irrelevant to this mother energy. Okay, that mother energy could be that energy that I was picking up on for some of you that's like, have you seen my boyfriend? My boyfriend, okay, like you could have had like a pick me type of mom, or like a, you know what I mean, just like constantly chasing other people, looking for that outside validation, probably because she experienced, trauma in her own life, right? We understand why she did what she did, okay? And if you guys haven't reached that point of understanding and forgiveness yet, you will, okay? God is bringing you home to that. I promise you. Okay. Like it is part of your process. It is part of your journey. But I feel like this is something that's really kind of big that's shifting within you here. Okay. And it's really, I feel like this is really, it's like maturing you in a very large way. Okay. Again, I feel like this cycle was totally not related to whatever you just did, right? In the physical. You did something in the physical. You ended something, you stopped some sort of communication, you chose something different, there's something, okay? Some sort of cycle. It could also be like you've healed something, you stopped, whatever. For all of you, it's going to be different. And it's totally tied into this mother wound. And I feel like it's actually going to surprise you, the way that you come out of this death and this rebirth here. Okay. Um, yeah, because I feel like, especially if I'm talking to other mothers here that experience this from their mother, right, that are healing from their mother wounds, right? And I feel like some of you feel as though, um, I don't know, it's like you take on, or you have, there's some sort of almost like responsibility or something for your mother in some instances, or something, or you did in the past. And this is kind of where this was like kind of the, I just heard the beginning of the end, possibly with your connection with your mother, or the beginning of what end? Because I feel like that could have been something that happened when you were a child, or maybe you still do this, or, um, hmm, because this doesn't look like an end to me, right? But it could have been like the beginning of, I don't know. I'm trying to figure that out, but I feel like maybe that's just a synchronicity. I know that that's the name of that song, but it came through. So, um, for some of you, that is going to make sense. And maybe it's just not for me to understand or to try to explain. Yeah, now we're talking about now we're talking about a father energy here. But I also it's in that moment when you took on responsibility for the way that somebody felt, it's almost like this person, I feel like for a lot of you it was a mother here, because I feel like you did this when you were a child, okay? Um, it's like this person realized that you were like an outlet, like that you could like, okay, so outlet, that's significant. They showed me in my third light like an actual like outlet. Like you ch could charge this person in, right? Like or charge this person in, charge this person up, okay? Um, and I'm picking up on an energy where it was like with your father, it's kind of like this. It's kind of like the Little Mermaid a little bit is the energy that I'm picking up here. Like I want to go where the people are. Okay, so some of you may have been really kind of like kept away from others here. Huh. This Four of Swords is giving me like major recalibration. We have the death and the rebirth here. Okay. So I this father energy is here too. So you may really be like working through some like parental wounds right now. Okay. Um, and I feel like with the father energy, the masculine energy, it has to do with your finances, probably. Huh. So it's perfect timing for this eclipse energy here, okay? To really be releasing these things because again, I feel like with this death and rebirth that you're going through right now as we speak, okay? Like literally, I feel like this is happening for you at this time, right? And they all feel different, right? All these deaths and rebirths and healing and all that, right? Like it's uh you're coming out of this, and again it's almost like you're coming out of this in like the next level of whatever, and I hate to even say the next level, right? Because it's like nothing is really linear. But like but to save time and space and all of that, the next level of this whatever it is that you again that suddenly there's like this collective that is looking for. Do you see what I mean? It's like for some of you, it's like you have been you there say for example you have a product, right? And you haven't given up on it. You love it. You use it every day. you've been working on like upgrading it all the time, right? Like whether it be like the packaging or the, whatever. And it's like you come out of this death and this rebirth with actually has nothing to do with the product, right? Itself, but it's something within you. And then there's like this, again, it's like there's some sort of mastery within this product. Like maybe update it could be something so simple like the marketing or the advertising, or because it's like that inspiration, because you're like you're mastering this feminine energy, your creative energy, your um you know your ability to attract, your ability to kind of be one with, to really tap into your intuition, to really kind of really flow in that feminine, divine feminine energy here. Okay. Um, it's like very taboo, but almost like being able to like hear the whispers of the wind. You know what I'm saying? Like that that kind of energy here, okay? So again, and just put it where it fits in your life, right? Not everyone uses their intuition like that or is really like tapped in. I feel like a lot of you are, but that come to this channel, but you may use your gifts in other areas of your life, right? So, but it's like this death and this rebirth, this healing of this like mother wound is not only going to um like unfold in other areas, like as far as maybe even like your children, your relationship with your children if you have them, but also in this offering is what I'm hearing, or in this basically I feel like you're bossing up here, okay? Like you're hmm. Okay. I think I'm gonna leave it there. I think that was a good reading. I'm running a little late. It's about an hour. um, not like an hour late, but I'm running a little late to some other scheduled programming. So, yeah, but I think I'm gonna leave it there. I like that message. Very interesting. Hmm. Anyways, okay, cool. I love you guys. Thanks for hanging out with me. We will do readings for donations in a little bit. I should probably set a time. Um, just so you guys know. Have you seen my? That's so annoying. It's still in my head. I gotta I gotta switch that. Let's do sorry. What time should we do, guys? 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. We'll do that. 6 p.m. Central Standard Time is what we shall do. Okay? And I will see you then. Love you. We'll talk soon.